Welcome to the Calculus, a collection of micro lectures, video lessons, and sample exercises. Let's compute the antiderivative of this given exponential function using the substitution rule. Now, let's not forget that there are two different rules for antidifferentiation for exponential function. That is the first one, when our base is any constant except for e. And of course, the second one is when our base is the exponential e. Now, in this case, our base is obviously a constant. But let's not forget that if we have here the integral of negative 10 to the power of 3x plus 7 dx, the negative there is not on the base. The negative is a constant multiple which you could easily take out. So you will have here the negative of the integral of 10 to the power of 3x plus 7 dx. It's very important for us to be guided with that because one of the rules, or the rule for the antidifferentiation of exponential function where the base is constant, is this one here. If you have the integral of a to the power of x dx is equal to the natural logarithm of your a, your base, and then times a to the power of x plus c, will only be possible if our base is greater than 0 and our base is not equal to 1. The reason for that is this item here. When a is negative, that is not possible. When a is 1, the natural logarithm of 1 is 0, also not possible. That's why when we go back here, take note that negative is not included in a parenthesis, so it's negative 1, a constant multiple. Let's be guided that the result for this using the chain rule previously discussed in the previous video is identified as the negative of 1 over 3 times the natural logarithm of 10 times 10 to the power of 3x plus 7 plus c. Let's verify the same thing here. If that is true, we can use the substitution rule by letting u be equal to the exponent of our base 10. We have here 3x plus 7, thereby making this negative times the integral of your 10 to the power of u. But your dx now would then be expressed as in terms of u. So we can get that by deriving this both sides. U becomes du, 3x becomes a 3 dx, and 7 becomes 0. Dividing both sides by 3, your dx would be equivalent to the 1/3 of your du. So instead of dx, you will have here the term or the item 1/3 of your du. And since 1/3 is another constant multiple, you can bring that out. We'll have now negative 1/3 of the integral of 10 to the power of u du. So again, this time here is using, or will be using this because our base is not a negative nor equal to 1. This would be equivalent to negative 1/3. Then you will have your times 1 over the natural logarithm of your base, which is 10. Then you will have here 10 to the power of u itself plus c. Multiply negative 1/3, you will have here negative 1 over 3 times the natural logarithm of 10 times 10 to the power of u plus c. Take note that u is not originally given, but u is expressed as the binomial expression earlier. So returning to that, when our u is 3x plus 7, the original item, you will have the result of negative 1 over 3 times the natural logarithm of 10 times 10 to the power of 3x plus 7 plus c. Yes, this is now the final result for our item. And when we compare it to the result using the chain rule, we have the same result. Negative 1 over 3 times the natural logarithm of 10 times 10 to the power of 3x plus 7 and plus c. So we have the same result when we use chain rule and substitution rule, and it's now up to you to discern which you'll be using, except for situations when you are required to specify. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe now!